Good day everyone. In this video, I will tackle an interesting topic about mussels, its biology, taxonomy, habitats and distribution, laws, feeding habits, lifespan, economic and ecological use, threats, and laws protecting this species. Mussels is the common name used for members of several families of clams or Bivalve mollusca, from freshwater to saltwater habitats.
These groups have in common shell whose outline is elongated and asymmetrical compared with other edible clams, which are often more or less rounded or oval. They have two shells connected by a hinge-like ligaments. Around the world, mussels live in a variety of freshwater habitats but are most prevalent in streams and rivers. They vary in their adult sizes from those as small as a thumbnail to others as big as a pie plate. The common name mussel is also used for many freshwater bivalves, including the freshwater pearl mussels. Freshwater mussel species inhabit lakes, ponds, rivers, creeks, canals, and they are classified in a different subclass of bivalves despite some very superficial similarities in appearance. Marine mussels are usually wedge-shaped or pear-shaped and range in size from about 5 to 15 centimeters, about 2 to 6 inches. They may be smooth or ribbed and often have a hairy covering. The shells of many species are dark blue or dark greenish brown on the outside. On the inside, they are often pearly. Taxonomic classification of mussels. Kingdom Animalia, phylum Mollusca, class Bivalvia, subclass Pteromorphia or marine mussels, Paleoheterodonta freshwater mussels, Heterodonta zebra mussels, order Mytilloida, family Mytillidae, subfamily Mytillinae, genus Mytilus, species M. edulis. Mussels are generally live half-buried in gravel, sand, or mud on the bottoms of streams and lakes. Some species prefer to live in large rivers, while others are adapted to small creeks or to ponds or lakes with standing water. Mussels that live in moving water often have shells that are heavy or are sculptured on the outside. Weight and sculpturing help anchor mussels in river beds and prevent them from being washed away. Mussels that live in lakes or ponds tend to have thin and sculptured shells. Freshwater mussels live on the river bottoms and most require clean, flowing water to survive and reproduce. Marine mussels are abundant in the low and mid-intertidal zone in temperature seas globally. Other species of marine mussels live in tropical intertidal areas, but not in the same huge numbers as in temperate zones. Certain species of marine mussels prefer salt marshes or quiet bays, while others thrive on pounding surf, completely covering wave-washed rocks. Some species have colonized abyssal deep near hydrothermal vents. Freshwater mussels inhabit permanent lakes, rivers, canals, and streams throughout the world except in the polar region. They require a constant source of cool, clean water. They prefer with a substantial mineral content using a calcium carbonate to build their shells. Both marine and freshwater mussels are filter feeders. They feed on plankton and other microscopic sea creatures which are free floating in seawater. A mussel draws water in through its incurrent siphon. Both are nature's great living water purifiers. They feed by using an inhalant aperture, sometimes called a siphon, to filter small organic particles such as bacteria, algae, and detritus out of the water column and into their gill chambers. Phytoplankton cells, both living and dead, constitutes the main source of food, but other sources of carbon such as decomposed macrophytes or suspended detritus may also supplement their diet. Mussels may live more than 70 years if surrounding conditions are suitable. Freshwater mussels and marine mussels have a high ecological value. They are an important food source for many other animals including muskrats, minks, otter, fishes, and some birds. More importantly, they serve as indicator in that they are sensitive to pollutants such as heavy metals, pesticides, agricultural nutrients, and heavy loads of fine silts. These pollutants will kill mussels and thus provides a warning of the particular waters infested with these pollutants. It is inevitable that mollusks are going to be exposed to waterborne chemicals. Once exposed, uptake is very rapid and very easy. Mussels play an important role in aquatic ecosystem. They live in the water areas of rivers and lakes and feeds within sandy and gravelly organic detritus, bacteria and animal organisms. Thus, they provide to eliminate bacteria and organisms allowing the contamination of water. The survival of freshwater mussels and marine mussels is threatened by predation and parasitism, pollution, dams, channelization, commercial harvest, zebra mussels, and changes to precipitation amounts and warming waters caused by climate change. They were protected under the Endangered Species Act in 2012. The health of freshwater mussels directly reflects river health, so protecting the places where these mussels live will help all of us who rely on clean water. This is especially important now when we see growing threats to clean water from climate change, agriculture, and other sources. Protection of critical habitat for the mussels will require anyone conducting a federally funded or permitted project in the mussels habitat to consult with the service to ensure the species habitat would not be damaged. Species with federally protected critical habitat are more than twice as likely to be moving toward recovery as species without it.